The main question I have about Castlevania Lords of Shadow is this: that he says at the very end, "I cannot die yet. I cannot live." So is he saying he can't die yet, meaning he's waiting on something? Or is he saying, I cannot die yet, I cannot live? And the way the sentence structure is he's saying, I cannot die yet. Which is that is this whole thing punishment for the murders that he couldn't be blamed for because a Lord of Necromancy of the Necromancers, was controlling him. So how can God blame him for this? And not to get into the whole biblical thing, but it's actually, this story's kind of like the Bible. Is like, God is the biggest pussy ever. He set up this situation where you defeat evil, you do His work for Him, you kill the Lords of Shadow, now you are a Lord of Shadow. Doesn't that make sense? And from what the Lycan guy said, Cornell, even if, like he was saying, him and his partner, or his other good entity, is connected, how? So, I mean, I don't understand it. He's saying that maybe the good half of Cornell is willing to sacrifice himself again, or the ultimate sacrifice. I don't even understand that. But the bad Cornell is not willing to die yet. So are they two separate entities? Are they one entity? Why do you leave anything behind when you die, when your soul goes to heaven? It's a clusterfuck of a story. It's a very interesting story, but I'm left with the same thing. Why did Zobek survive? Because he was just a little bitch underling in hell. He didn't have any powers, as far as I understand. He was, and I may have to rewatch some of these cutscenes that I missed. He wasn't the Lord of the Necromancers, or the third Shadow Lord. He was just a little bitch that Satan said, hey, little bitch, let me give you some powers and make you super badass and cool, so, and fill you with thoughts of how, of my plan, and we'll get this thing rolling. As far as skipping 1,000 years ahead, I don't necessarily have a problem with that, because they can still fill that 1,000 years with filler. I mean, they could make 5,000-6,000 games just between those 2 points. But it would be cool if they let you play as Dracula, working with death to defeat Satan. But that doesn't sound. I don't know how you could make that story mesh very well. But anyway, I don't know. That's really my questions. I'm trying to think of anything else. That's really it. How did Gabriel become Dracula? It looks like he ascended. That's something else. It looks like he ascended up, and he was left, because they'd already told the story twice. Is you're left with the dark half. So I'm assuming that's the dark half. But is he a vampire, or is he Dracula, or is he Satan even? Because you see him holding Satan. And the mask comes off, and Satan looks like he's also ascending. So I don't know. It's I hate endings that leave you without an ending. It leaves you. I hate endings that leave you with more questions than answers, which I guess is what developers intend. Because I don't know. I guess I would relate it to Master Chief having a mask on. That way you can kind of relate to him. I don't know. But anyway, this is the end of my long diatribe. Peace out.